Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we will talk about Mathematics Class 10th, Exercise 1.1, page number 5, and question number 2. Solve by factorization. You know very well about factorization, the midterm breaking. First, you have to see that in previous lecture we talk about quadratic equation. So, methods to solve quadratic equations. There are basically three methods to solve the quadratic equation. The first is factorization. The second is completing square method. And the third is through quadratic formula. Now we are going to discuss about factorization. So solve by factorization. We are going to solve the quadratic equations by factorization. You know that the standard form of quadratic equation, it is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So first you have to convert your question in the form of this type. We have part 1 of question number 2 is x square minus x minus 20 is equal to 0. This is an equation by this equality sign. First of all, just think about, is this in the form of quadratic equation standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0? Yes, it is. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Think about, what is the value of a here? X square coefficient is nothing but 1. If anything is not written here, so there is 1. So value of a is equal to 1 and b value is equal to minus 1 and c value is equal to minus 20 and equal sign and with 0. So this is in the form of standard form of quadratic equation. How we can solve it? You know that how we can do the midterm breaking. Solve means the value of variables. See that variable is x, so x maximum power is 2, so it has 2 roots here. It contains 2 answers here. So apply midterm breaking here. 1 into minus 20, that is minus 20, and we require here minus 1. So two numbers which are going to be multiplied and given minus 20 answer and here minus 1 answer. You know that after midterm breaking, x square minus 5x and plus 4x and minus 20 is equal to 0. These both numbers are midterm break. Minus 5 plus 4, its answer is minus 1. Minus 5 into plus 4, it becomes minus 20. So what is common from these both items? X minus 5, and from both these are plus 4 into x minus 5 is equal to 0. You can see that. You already know that from class 9, from class 8. If both are same, you can write it once and once x plus 4 is equal to 0. But in this question, you have to solve, you have to find both values. You see that x minus 5 it is equal to 0 and x plus 4 it is also equal to 0. So separate both. X minus 5 is equal to 0 and x plus 4 that is equal to 0. So what is the value of x? Minus 5 is here, so x is equal to 5. What is the value of this x? This is x is equal to minus 4. And that's it. Now we will move towards next part. This is second part of question number 2. See that what is the difference in part number 1 that we have already done and this part. You see this is not of the type of standard form because we require 0 on the right hand side, which is not here. So first we have to convert it in standard form. So 3y square is equal to, apply multiplication. So y into y, that is y square, y into minus 5, that is minus 5y. So put both these values on left hand side, move it. You know that signs are going to change. This y square, this sign will become negative when it moves towards left hand side, and this minus 5 is going to be positive and is equal to what is left here, that is 0. Again you can see that there is some addition or subtraction here. 3y square minus y square, it becomes 2y square plus 5y is equal to 0. Is it the standard form of quadratic equation? Yes, it is the standard form of quadratic equation, but it contains a variable y, not variable x. Now factorize it. You see that what is the major rule of factorization? First rule of factorization is taking common. If anything is common here, just take it. So taking y common. So if we are going to take y common, 2y plus y is outside and 5 is equal to 0. Now both these expressions are equal to 0. So I am going to write here y is equal to 0. Make two portions. Y is equal to 0 and 2y plus 5 also is equal to 0. This is first root and the second root comes from this one. 2y plus 5 is equal to 0 plus 5 is equal to it moves here, so minus 5 and 2. This 2 is going to multiply and on the other side it is divide. This is second root. The first root is y is equal to 0, the second root is minus 5 by 2. So you can write its solution set. It is first is 0 and second is minus 5 by 2, and that's it. Now we will move toward third part. This is part 3 of question number 2. 4 minus 32x is equal to 17x square. This is also not in the form of standard. Just move 4 minus 32x towards the right side and 0 will be here, is equal to, make a sequence, 17x square, its sign is positive, minus 32x, its sign will be also positive when it moves towards right hand side, and this plus 4 sign is going to be negative. You can see that 0 is here on left hand side. If 0 is on right hand side, nothing makes a difference. You can write it as 17x square plus 32x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now is it in the form of standard? Yes, it is in the form of standard form of quadratic equation. Now make the factors. For that, 17 multiplied by 4. Yes, 17 multiplied by 4. This is basically minus 4, so it becomes 4 7 is 28, 4 1 is 4, 5 6. So for this minus sign, it becomes minus 68. Just take the LCM of 68 and make this factor of 32. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 17s are 34, and 17 1. Yes, it becomes 17 2s are 34, and this 2. 34 minus 2, it becomes 32. So make the factors. You already know that midterm breaking, 17x square plus 32x instead of 34x minus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. And just after that, just take common 17x. After taking common 17x, it becomes x plus 2. After taking common minus 2, it also becomes x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now you know that both these expressions are same, so write it as x plus 2 into 17x minus 2 is equal to 0, and make separate it. X plus 2 is equal to 0 and 17x minus 2 is equal to 0, another one. Plus 2 will be negative if we move here. X is equal to minus 2. The first root and minus 2 will be here, and it becomes 17x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 2 divided by 17. So its solution set will be minus 2 and 2 divided by 17. And that's it. After that, we will solve the part number 6, because part number 4 and 5 are similar, and you will more understand by solving part number 6. This is part number 6 of question number 2. You see that this is also not in the form of standard form of quadratic equation. So multiply both these sides by its LCM. So what is the LCM of these denominators? X minus 9, x minus 3, and x minus 4. You just have multiply both sides by x minus 9, x minus 3, and x minus 4 on both sides. If we are going to multiply x minus 9, x minus 3, and x minus 4 with this, you will see that x minus 9 is cancelled with this x minus 9, or we can write it as x minus 9, x minus 3, x minus 4, multiply with 2 divided by x minus 9, equal sign, again x minus 9 into x minus 3, x minus 4, multiplied with 1 divided by x minus 3, so it becomes x minus 3. After that, this minus sign, 1 is going to multiply with this one, x minus 9, x minus 3, and x minus 4. And x minus 9, x minus 3, x minus 4 divided by x minus 4. Cancel it with x minus 4, x minus 3 with x minus 3, x minus 9 with this x minus 9. Now you can see that these are going to multiply, these are going to multiply, and these are also going to multiply. So I'm going to multiply 2 into x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 is equal to x square minus 4x minus 9x minus 9 into minus 4, that is plus 36, and after that minus sign. You can do anything after minus sign, but within brackets. So start bracket, x square minus 3x minus 9x plus 27. Minus 9 into minus 3, that is plus 27. Now there is some addition or subtraction. 2 into x square minus 4x and minus 3x, it is minus 7x, plus 12 is equal to, it becomes x square minus 13x plus 36 and minus x square. You see that what it becomes, minus 3x and minus 9x, it becomes minus 12x, but for this minus into minus, it becomes positive 12x. So apply positive 12x minus 27. Now apply multiplication of 2x square minus 14x plus 24 is equal to, this x square is going to cancel with this negative x square. 36 minus 27, it is 9, minus 13x plus 12x, it becomes minus x. Now I'm going to write this to solve this question on upside due to space problem. You can see that 9 and minus x, both sign will be changed if we move them towards left hand side. So I'm writing here 2x square minus 14x plus 24, and this plus 9 will become negative 9. This minus x will become positive x is equal to 0. Again remember that we are converting it in standard form. We are not solving just for the time. 2x square minus 14x and plus x, it becomes minus 13x. 24 minus 9, 15 is equal to 0. Is this in the form of standard form of quadratic equation? Just see that. Yes, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Just confirm it. 15 plus 9, that is also 24. So make the factors of it. 2 into 15, that is equal to 30. So it becomes positive 30. So now solve it. Make factors. 2x square minus 13x. Make factors minus 10x minus 3x plus 15 is equal to 0. This is the midterm breaking. Taking 2x common, x minus 5. Taking minus 3 common, x minus 5 is equal to 0. So x minus 5 and x minus 5 are with of same type, same sign, and 2x minus 3. Now separate them. X minus 5 is equal to 0, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So value of first root is x equal to 5, and for this minus 3 is here, and 2 will going to divide, x is equal to 3 divided by 2. And that's it. I hope you understand question number 2. Just make practice and more practice by factorization. In the next video we will talk about question number 3, the second method for completing square method. Thank you.